What's up, fam? Derek in the house, aka D33 Wreck It Fit. Alright, you guys, so in this video I want to talk about macro tracking, calorie tracking, whatever you want to call it. Tracking your calories, tracking every food that you eat and putting into your body, every food, every drink, every water, not water, but you still want to track your water. Okay, anyways, the last time I made this video, I just briefly made an introduction on macro tracking, like the overview of it, the benefits of it in a sense. Now I just really want to talk about the differences, why they have different names, and kind of dig down, not really deep, but explain the differences between them, between all of them, all the different names that they have, and how they can benefit you and where should you start in a sense, okay? So let me just go over the names. There's If It Fits Your Macros, there's Track Your Calories, there's Flexible Dieting, there's Macro Tracking. They're all about the same thing. There's Calorie Tracking as well. They're all about the same thing, okay? The easiest version is Calorie Tracking, okay? Calorie Tracking, you just track how much calories you eat throughout the day, okay? So again, there's a total amount of calories that your body needs to stay the same weight, to lose weight, to gain weight. So whatever your goal is, you want to make sure that you're hitting that specific number every single day. And let's say you stick to your calorie goal and you hit, let's say your calorie goal is 2,000 calories for you to lose weight, right? Just an example. Let's say for 1 week, you eat 2,000 calories and you're losing weight. You're losing 1 pound to 2 pounds per week, which is a good number to aim for. People who want to do competitions, you want to lose just about 0.5 to 1.5 pounds a week. You kind of don't want to go over that because you lose a lot of muscle, right? So let's say you eat 2,000 calories, you lose weight, you stay there for another week. You only change your calorie amount once you stop losing weight. So let's say that for 1 week you stuck to it, you don't lose weight, then feel free to take it slow. You don't ever want to drastically drop your numbers. You want your body to get used to it. There's a lot of negative effects of rushing. You lose muscle, you get hungry, and your mood changes. Right? So at 2,000, feel free to just drop it down to 100. Feel free to drop it down to 200. So now you're eating 1,800 calories. If you consistently eat 1,800 calories throughout the week or very close to it, then feel free to drop down your calories, okay? Never, never, never drop your calories unless you are able to get consistent in hitting around that 1,800 calorie mark. There's no point, okay? So that's the easiest way to start learning how to track, is to track your calories and to not go over your calorie goal. And the reason why that makes it so easy too is if you go to any fast food restaurant, most of their menus, if you downloaded MyFitnessPal, the tracking app, will have calories on what you're eating, okay? Now, it's not the most accurate, but I can guarantee you it's more accurate to track than not to track. You will be able to decide, should I have this, should I not? Okay, so that's calorie tracking, where you just focus on calories. Now, to dig a little bit deeper, there's something called macro tracking, okay? And a lot of people, they like to go into depth of like fitness, body types, you know, mesomorph, things like that, ectomorph, but I'm not going to go into details on that. Just know, when it comes to macro tracking, macros pretty much means three things. It's your proteins, it's your carbs, it's your fats. Those are considered, those three things equal your overall macronutrients: protein, carbs, fats, okay? We get our energy from carbs, and then we get our things that help us to function properly come from fats. Well, they all help us, but mainly fats help out hormones. That's why females need more fats than men. And then protein to help rebuild muscle. So those three equals macronutrients. There's also micronutrients. You want to make sure you have your micronutrients, which are your fruits and vegetables. This is so important because it helps you to function properly. And if you're malnourished, your body's going to take a big effect, right? Again, lose energy, you're going to feel tired, you're not going to feel good, You're going to feel crappy all day. So it's good to make sure you get your fruits and vegetables to bring up your fiber intake for a healthy digestion. That's where micronutrients are so important, because of fiber as well. But yeah, so macro tracking is keeping in track of your protein amount, your carb amount, and your fat amount, and hitting those three things on a day-to-day basis. Because not all foods are the same. 25 grams of protein on one thing may be, I'm just throwing random numbers, may equal like 100 calories. But another same amount, 25 grams of protein on a different type of food source may give you 150 calories. There are foods that are more calorie dense than others. Most of the time, healthy food, right, whole food are more calorie dense, more bang for your buck. They help keep you full, but they also give you more calories. Well, some don't, but yeah. But anyways, that's the point of macro tracking, is being very specific, hitting protein, carbs, and fats. And at the end of the day, when you hit those three numbers, it's going to get you very, very close to your calorie target goal. Okay? The good thing about macro tracking is if you're aiming for a specific body type, if you're hitting specific numbers, you can get that specific body type that you want very, very specifically. That's why a lot of bodybuilders, and especially bodybuilders, like to say, hey, I got to get this much amount of protein today, right? Because of the sport in itself, you want to be able to give your body the amount of protein, carbs, and fat that it needs to function properly, to look a certain way. And everybody has a different body type. I don't recommend macro tracking to the average Joe, unless you are in a bodybuilding competition or you just really love fitness. That's the only time I would get into specifically macro tracking, because it's the hardest, okay? But let's say that, you know, you're just the average Joe. You want to get in good shape. You want to make sure that you look really good. You just don't want to be serious in terms of doing a competition. That's where flexible dieting comes in play. Flexible dieting is so awesome, because what it's saying is, in the literature, science has shown, once you account for how many calories you should be eating for your specific goal, the next number that you should hit is protein. Protein is so crucial that once you get your calorie goal in check, get your protein goal in check, because you're working out every single day. Your protein levels to retain muscle must be high. You don't want to lose a lot of muscle, right? So you want to be able to, you want to eat a lot of protein to maintain your muscle. So with that said, flexible dieting says to keep in track of your calories, keep in track of your protein. Hit those two numbers as much as you can every single day. Carbs and fats, however you want to distribute it, is totally up to you. You can be as flexible as you want with carbs and fats, as long as you hit your calorie and protein needs for the day. Okay, so let's say if I were to eat 250, if I were to have 50% of carbs and only 20% of fat, that's the split that I want to have the amount to eat. You can be flexible with it. You can actually change that around if you want to. Okay, you don't have to hit those specific numbers. Your body, science has shown that it does, in terms of body composition wise, in terms of changing your body type, it does not matter how you distribute your fats and your carbs, as long as you monitor, as long as you've already accounted for your calories and your protein. I know this is a lot, but if you guys can bear with me and understand this, good job. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. So we talked about, no, one more. Now there's this thing called if it fits your macros. And this is why I love these versions of dieting, because at the end of the day, you only eat anything you can eat anything if it fits your macros. Okay? You can eat anything if it fits your calories. If you want that burger, eat that burger. It's not going to kill you, as long as you don't go over your calorie goal. So if your calorie goal is 2,000 calories, feel free to eat that burger. If you only ate, let's say you ate 1,005 calories a day, and let's say when you get that burger, it's it's 500 calories for that burger. It's okay to have that burger as long as you don't go over 2,000 calories, okay? It won't hurt you. And you can still lose weight. In terms of body composition, the science has shown that it does not matter what you eat. In terms of body composition, in terms of losing weight, gaining weight, it does not matter what you eat. It matters of how much you are eating. It matters how much calories you are taking in. It matters how active you are, how much you are burning out. Okay? But, like, guys, if you want to be one of these people that do ketogenic diet is really good. It's a good way to lose weight, but it's hard to sustain for most people. But if you're someone that says, hey, I want to look good for the summer, and you just want to put yourself through a diet, ketogenic diet can be a really great diet. It's a quick fix. But just know that I highly believe that it's not really sustainable long term. Okay, so there you guys have it. We covered everything. We covered if it fits your macros, that you can eat anything as long as it fits your macros, as long as it fits your calories, so you don't feel guilty. Okay, that's a great way to diet, you know, because when events come up, I want to eat. You know, if I can monitor that, I want to eat. The most important thing though with everything is just make sure you have your whole food, you have your fruits and vegetables, you have your fiber intake up high, and again, track your calories and your protein amount. I know I'm kind of like jumping all over the place, but there you guys have it. Those are all the different versions. Again, the diet type that I would start off as a beginner is calorie tracking, where you just track calories. And then once you get into the habit of things, I would track calories and protein. That's considered flexible dieting, to retain muscle as well while you diet. It's so important. Well, other than that, guys, I hope this video helped. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys seen the value in it. If you guys have questions, you know, just ask me, shoot me a DM, whatever. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this to people that need it. I hope this helps. I'll see you guys in the next video.